As I got bumped off, customer called to make an appointment for next week. So back to this, the receiver dryer. This is video number 2. But looking in the receiver dryer, when you cut it away, the refrigerant goes through the padded and the material, then the desiccant material, then another filter pad, then it drops out the bottom of the can, and then where the sight glass is, it's a straw going all the way to the bottom. Everything past that point is supposed to be pristine clear. There should be no debris. And prior to me running this vehicle, when I first looked here, there's actually little tiny black particulate matter on the inside of the lens. It got washed off when I drove it, or when I ran it just a minute ago prior to this video. So that kind of sucks. I can't show you that. So now I'm going to go through the process of recovering the refrigerant, since I just did this a month or 2 ago. Weigh the refrigerant. If the weight of the refrigerant is exactly what I put in there from a month or 2 ago, and I have -7 vacuum, I have a expansion valve restricted. If the weight of the refrigerant is way down, say I only have 3 or 4 ounces in there, then I know I'm looking for a leak, but still haven't been able to find it. And so now I'm going to go through the recovery procedure to give a diagnosis of either expansion valve or fill it back up, tell them to drive the shit out of it, because they don't drive this all the time, and that's the problem. Just driving it and then sitting it, let it sit for a few weeks. The refrigerant will come out, but the oil is heavy, the dye is heavy. It goes to the lowest parts, it just sits down there. It could let all the refrigerant come out and have no UV dye come out. If you just drive your car, park it in garage for several weeks or months or years, you'll lose all the refrigerant, but no UV dye will come out unless the leak was located low at the bottom where oil settles. So he's getting the instructions, if it's not a bad expansion valve, to drive this for the next 2 weeks as his daily car and keep the AC on, even if it's raining or if it's midnight and it's 30 degrees outside. Well, not quite 30, but even at nighttime in the cold temperatures, keep the air conditioning on, but just adjust the temperature, but keep the AC button on and the fan to your comfort, but keep that compressor working all the time, circulating and cycling the AC system to keep the UV dye and oil in suspension to help look for that leak. All right, see you guys next time, because I think this might be a boring video of me just recovering, filling it back out, and telling the customer to go out unless I really find a bad expansion valve.